Hi there. Well, good morning. It's this morning, another lovely day, and I was sitting thinking about letting go of things. Well, I'm sure if you were sitting here with me this morning, you would be able to tell me of a time or a season in your life where you have had to let something or someone go. Okay? It's not always easy. Sometimes these letting goes can be big, sometimes these letting goes can be more of a little thing. Well, us as a family, Dion and myself and our two children, we had to do a letting go when we left South Africa to move to the UK. We knew in our hearts at that time that we were doing the right thing, even though it was extremely difficult. But today, I can sit here this morning and I can say to you that I know that we did the right thing. And even though we did the right thing, it was still difficult, that letting go. And even today, after all these years now of living in the UK, we still have our moments where we terribly miss our family and our friends still in South Africa, and we miss the life that we had in South Africa. So letting go isn't always an easy thing. Maybe a letting go for you today, a letting go could be where we have lost loved ones. It's not easy when we've lost a loved one and we've had to let go. Okay, maybe letting a child leaving home. That's another letting go. Dion and myself, have experienced that. We actually thought that we would find it extremely easy when our son Joshua left to go to the army, but we found it extremely hard, if I'm honest with you, that letting go. Well, in our lives, sometime or other, if you haven't experienced it yet, I can assure you there will be a time of letting something go, letting something go. We all have had them. Maybe someone you deeply love, you've lost. Maybe it's letting go of a relationship that you know that you're not supposed to be in. Maybe it's a child leaving home, as we said early on. Maybe walking out of a job. Maybe it's even a habit that you have that you know you need to let go of. It could be something maybe that God is dealing with you right at this time and saying to you, let go of this. Don't hold on to it anymore. Let go. Well, there are many times and many different seasons of letting go in our lives. And we as a people, we don't always like to let go because we like to hold on to things. Well, I know in my life, in my times of letting go, I've had to cling to God even more than I'd normally do. I've had to be so dependent on Him in those times. I know today that I could not get through any of those seasons of letting things go if it wasn't that I didn't have God on my side to help me. But I want to encourage you today with this amazing, amazing truth, and this wonderful thing that I want to say to you today is that this amazing God, will never ever let go of you and me today. We know Deuteronomy 31 verse 6 says, so be strong and courageous, do not be afraid and do not panic before them, for the Lord your God will personally go before you, and He will never fail you nor abandon you. He will never abandon you. Today, you and I, we can take comfort knowing that whatever we have to let go of, okay, whatever it is, whatever we have to let go of, we can know that He will never let go of us. He will never let go of you today. Then in verse 8 of Deuteronomy 31 is another amazing verse, another amazing promise from God. It says, do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will never fail you nor abandon you. How amazing is this? We have seen how God has been faithful over the generations, even in our lives. Before us, you and I can sit today and we can see how God is been faithful, and He's proven Himself over and over and over again to past generations. 1 Kings 8 verse 57 says, may the Lord our God be with us as He was with our fathers. How amazing is that? Isaiah 42 verse 16 says, and I will bring the blind by a way that they know not. I will lead them in paths that they have not yet known. I will make darkness into light before them and make uneven places into plain places for you today. These things I have to determine to do for them, and I will not leave them forsaken. This is what God is saying to us today. This is what God is saying to you today. He will bring you to a way which you maybe don't even know about yet. He will lead you in paths that you have not known. He will make the darkness into light for you today, and he will make uneven places, he will make them plain and straight for you today. You can walk in comfort today. You can walk in the assurance today that in that letting go season, whatever it may be that we're having to let go of, we can know that he will never, ever let go of us today. Be blessed today in your day, in all that you do. God richly, richly bless you today. God bless. Bye-bye.